Good morning and welcome to the Daily Roast. If you're currently experiencing reality in a highly compressed single brain cell format, don't worry, that's just Google's new AI.
And if you're wondering why your coffee tastes like lukewarm existential dread, you're either listening to us or you're already a long-term resident at the airport. I'm Jane, here with an extra shot of chaotic energy this morning. Calendar says Thursday, 26 March 2026. The clock says 13:19, and yes, we are very much on the air.
Weather Desk reports partly cloudy, 10 degrees Celsius, feels like 5, wind 17 kilometers per hour. So if your plans involved optimism, maybe reschedule. And I'm Joe, wondering if my sarcasm has been algorithmically optimized. It's Thursday, 9 a.m. Talon time, and you're listening to the Daily Roast Radio.
We've got a packed show for you today, from linguistic emergencies in Canada to actual emergencies over an ergonomically unsound throne.
So grab your highly optimized brain cell, because we're about to download some news directly into it, whether it wants it or not.
Don't blink or you might miss the latest updates on historical trauma NFTs. Let's get to it. First up, a story that truly makes you wonder what's flying first class these days, from the world of politics.
Air Canada's monolingual Mayday. Carney declares linguistic state of emergency over English-only apology.
Joe, the Prime Minister of Canada, Carney, is deploying emergency French tutors nationwide because Air Canada's CEO issued a dangerously unilingual condolence message after a fatal crash. They're calling it unprecedented verbal fragmentation.
Apparently, a sorry in one language just isn't sorry enough. A leading linguistic expert, Dr. Antoine Dubois, noted that while apologies are universal, the right apology requires at least 2 official languages, preferably 3 if you want to avoid a full-scale cultural breakdown.
So the actual crash is tragic, but the apology is the national crisis. Canada, you're wild. I bet those French tutors are parachuting in like a linguistic special ops team, armed with verb conjugations.
And probably a bilingual dictionary. Sounds like Air Canada's PR department just learned the hard way about code switching gears and perhaps shrinking them to the tech world.
Google's TurboQuant AI, now so efficient it's compressing reality, reducing humanity to a single, highly optimized brain cell.
Experts warn this revolutionary AI algorithm is shrinking everything from data centers to the very fabric of human thought, leading to record low rates of existential dread. I'm not sure if that's a feature or a bug, Jane.
A single, highly optimized brain cell? What is it optimized for? Remembering where you left your keys? A leading AI ethicist, Professor Zandra Patel, stated, "We always wanted to eliminate existential dread, but we never considered the cost would be existence itself."
On the bright side, with only one brain cell, deciding what to watch on Netflix just got a lot easier. And imagine the energy savings.
Yeah, your cognitive load is now practically zero. So if you're feeling less stressed but also less anything, blame the algorithm, not your coffee. Next, a business model that truly takes the long-term view, the TSA.
TSA unveils long-term residency program as wait times officially surpass the age of most houseplants.
Joe, the TSA has officially pivoted from processing passengers to fostering terminal-based communities. They're encouraging travelers to just move into airports permanently. I wonder if they get a discount on the lukewarm coffee.
A TSA spokesperson, Agent Doris McGovern, told us it's a testament to the human spirit's adaptability, albeit one fueled primarily by lukewarm coffee and the vague promise of a gate change. Forget the frequent flyer miles. Now it's about squatters' rights in Terminal B.
So instead of reducing wait times, they're just rebranding them as a lifestyle choice? My ficus is feeling pretty smug right now, knowing it's younger than the average security line at JFK.
I heard they're even offering platinum tier residency, which gets you a semi-private cot near the Cinnabon. Truly living the dream. From airport communities to medical communities, but with a surprising twist from the FDA.
FDA halts promising baby RSV shot, citing unrealistic expectations set by its own efficacy.
The Food and Drug Administration has paused distribution of a groundbreaking RSV antibody shot for infants, not for safety concerns, but because its 80% effectiveness was deemed too good. Apparently, it could foster an unhealthy reliance on wellness.
Unhealthy reliance on wellness? So babies are too healthy and that's the problem? A baffled pediatrician, Dr. Eleanor Vance, remarked, "I've spent my career fighting illness, not worrying about the psychological impact of not being sick." Is this the FDA's new tough love approach to public health?
Sounds like they're trying to build character. Next, they'll probably halt sunscreen because it gives people an unhealthy reliance on not getting skin cancer. We wouldn't want anyone expecting to avoid all ailments.
Yeah, we all need a little character-building ICU time, apparently. Just managing expectations from cradle to grave. Moving to entertainment, where even personal tragedy gets a tech bro makeover.
Savannah Guthrie reveals missing mother Nancy has been voluntarily deplatformed from current life situation.
In a raw interview, Savannah Guthrie opened up about her mother's mysterious disappearance, with experts now suggesting Nancy's terror might be a deep-seated professional longing for existential detachment. Voluntarily deplatformed? That's a new one for Missing Person, Joe.
It certainly is. A trend forecaster from Existential Analytics Inc. suggested that Nancy is simply ahead of the curve, embracing a digital detox so profound it transcends the physical realm. I guess ghosting is out, existential deplatforming is in.
So she didn't just run away, she optimized her personal algorithm for maximum unreachability? I wonder if she still gets push notifications about her daughter's interviews, or if she's truly offline.
Perhaps Nancy will resurface on a new decentralized life platform, completely free from the tyranny of current life situations. And now to sports, where furniture is apparently more dangerous than tackles.
Anfield Throne declared ergonomically unsound, forcing Salah's shock exit. This is a follow-up from yesterday, Joe. Mohamed Salah is indeed leaving Liverpool FC, not for a lucrative transfer, but because a crucial contractual throne proved too much of a health and logistical nightmare. The ergonomic report is out.
Indeed, Jane. The official report from Throne Tech Ergonomics detailed suboptimal lumbar support, a dangerously high armrest to keyboard ratio, and a distinct lack of cup holders for energy drinks. A furious Liverpool fan tweeted, "We spent millions on a superstar and he leaves because his chair wasn't up to par? This isn't football, it's office space."
So the future of football relies on proper posture and a good cup holder? I guess we'll see if his next contract specifies a Herman Miller or a custom lazy boy with built-in massage.
His agent must be negotiating for a standing desk next. The physical demands of sitting in a throne are clearly underestimated. Finally, to global affairs, where the UN is trying to rectify centuries of injustice with blockchain.
UN unveils reparations plan, eligible descendants to receive historical trauma NFTs, and 3 months of Ancestry.com premium.
In a monumental stride towards rectifying centuries of injustice, the UN's new framework surprisingly includes digital assets and a rather specific genealogical verification method. Critics are calling it either genius or an administrative nightmare involving blockchain and distant cousins.
Historical trauma NFTs? So you get a digital certificate of past suffering and then 3 months to prove you're traumatized enough with Ancestry.com? A UN spokesperson who wished to remain anonymous admitted, "We thought it was a brilliant way to address historical debt without, actually addressing it with cash."
I can see it now. My great-great-grandpappy owned this historical trauma NFT, but then he accidentally right-clicked and saved the image. Now it's worthless, just like my historical trauma.
And imagine the customer service calls for Ancestry.com. "I can't find my distant cousin who supposedly received my NFT." And that's our look at the news this morning, where Air Canada is facing a linguistic crisis and Google's AI is just trying to optimize us out of existence.
Remember, if your airport wait time is older than your petunias, you might be eligible for a long-term residency. Check with your local TSA agent for lukewarm coffee.
Or if you've been voluntarily deplatformed, we wish you all the best in your journey towards existential detachment, wherever that may lead you.
Join us this afternoon for more stories that make you question everything, including the ergonomic soundness of your own chair.
For Joe, I'm Jane. Thanks for listening to the Daily Roast Radio.